Hi everybody, welcome to a new video. Hope you've all been doing really well. Before I get started on this video, I just wanted to let you know that it's an overcast kind of day today. We've had moments where it's quite sunny, which is right now, and then it gets a little bit darker because of the clouds. I do have a light on me above me here. Hopefully that'll help with the lighting situation, but if it does fluctuate, I can't control the weather, and I'm filming on my phone, so please excuse any light changes. I can't do anything about it. So today's video is going to be me going through a process of decluttering the house. So for those of you who are subscribers to this channel or may remember videos from my old channel, then you'll know that I love minimalism. In fact, that if I had the choice to control my family and the space, this whole house, we would be a very extreme minimalist family in an extreme minimalist home. There are going to be areas in this house that I'm going to be decluttering, but there's also areas in this house that I'm not going to touch because they're not my spaces. They're not places that I have a say over what people own. So yes, the areas that won't be included in this series are my husband's office and the children's bedrooms, because again, that's their space. However, I'm going to be encouraging them to think about what they have, and if they do want to get rid of anything and declutter things or things that they've moved on from, then I will share it in the video. If they don't, then you won't see anything that belongs to my children or husband, that kind of thing. Wanted to also mention that life has changed in a work situation as well. You may recall in older videos I showed you that I was doing family daycare. Now that has actually been and gone. I love doing family daycare, however I had to close down for a couple of different reasons, and that was okay. It was just a trial to see how everything was going. I really loved it, but some things had happened, nothing bad or anything like that, but just changes in work environments for us and that sort of stuff, and I decided to close down. And I'm now working full-time in an early learning center here in my town, and I love it. It's a great space. The children are lovely, the staff, my boss is lovely. I'm very lucky to be in an environment where there's no gossiping, and they're just really positive people, and I've been there now for 6 weeks, and I'm very happy. So most of the things that I had for working from home as a family daycare provider has now gone. So that was the first thing that I did when I closed up, was just get my lounge room back to my lounge room, and it was so nice. So yeah, that's the big thing that's happened, is I now work away from the home. And when it comes to my clothes, which is one of the things that I'm going to be decluttering today, I have a uniform. So the uniform is not going to be included in my clothing that I'm going to be showing today, because I have a uniform. I'm working 5 days a week, and to be honest, when I'm home, I just want to put on my pajamas or something super comfortable. I don't have that many clothes. I don't need as many as I even did beforehand. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to show you the bedroom. So the bedroom is the first place we're going to be starting today. What I've done is I have put out everything that belongs to me, and I'm going to be then going through the process of decluttering, and then I'll come back and show you those things. So let's finish talking. Let's turn this camera around and I'll show you what we're looking at today. All right, not gonna lie, this does not look very minimal, and I've just realized that the start of this video, my neighbor is starting to use a whippersnapper. So awesome. This is obviously Kyle and my bedroom. This is Kyle's side over here. That is my side there. Kyle's belongings, obviously, as I said, I'm not touching. This is Kyle's belongings here. And over here is the wardrobe. Again, this is Kyle's things, not touching them. And this is my side. We've got 2 flat sheets or top sheets, whatever you want to call them, for our bed. And these are Kyle's. This is the drawer that I use. Oh my goodness. This was me at 22. It's a bit old now. Look, I've got spots, not like spots on the photo itself, but this was me at 22 in like 2003. It's all empty. These drawers were donated to us. They've still got kid stickers on there. I don't really care. It serves a purpose, but they're all empty. I tend to use these for paperwork, and I have crafts and stuff up there. I have my iPad because I was watching YouTube before, a hot pack, and a crazy weird core drawing that my daughter made me. And again, this is Kyle's things here. But this is everything that was currently in my room at this very moment. I have a few more clothing. They're in the wash. This is everything that I have. Now, it's not very minimalist, and this is why I'm doing this series, because no matter how much I tidy up, I keep seeing things and I'm like, why is this like this? Why do I have it like this? Why do I have this much stuff? There's not actually a huge amount of things that I want to get rid of here, but there are things that I need to sort out and work out what I do and don't want to keep. And then the things that I do keep, I will be changing the way I store them, because they are my crafts, such as my cottons or my sewing things, or, you know, necklaces and things that I make. So I'm going to now turn this off. I am going to go through all this stuff and declutter. Oh, my lights just come on. This is my moon lamp that I received, so that's just turned on. I'm going to go through all this stuff, and I will show you what I'm going to be decluttering and getting rid of. Okay, so I've gone through everything. These things here are the things I'm going to keep. These are the things that I'm going to either throw out, give away, just declutter in general. My clothes have just been taken down here for the moment, because I'm not really doing a wardrobe tour. I will show you some of the things I'm going to get rid of though, because obviously they won't be in a future clothes video. So let's start over here. I have some silks. These are hand dyed silks. This one was from Brisbane. This one is Sarah Silks from California. Really beautiful. I don't have a purpose for them just yet, except for textural, like stimming kind of thing. As a neurodivergent person, I find this to be really relaxing and calming. And I can wear them if I really want to. So I'm going to put them down in the clothing area for now. I have a sock down here. I have my black bag that I'm keeping. I am looking at another sort of different bag at the moment, because lately I've just been feeling that I haven't been wanting something that goes across the shoulders sort of thing. I am looking for a bum bag at the moment, or hip pack, fanny pack, whatever you want to call them from wherever you are. I want something a little bit smaller. I want something that's sort of more cotton or linen or hemp, so getting away from the PVC. And if I do, I will either give that to somebody or donate it to somewhere. I have my keychain over here that I always have. Now, as far as jewelry goes, I'm not a big jewelry fan. I have my engagement / wedding ring that is, I don't know, 200 years old or something. I have some simple earrings. I have a piece of oat on my bed. And then I have I have some earrings. And then I have 2 bracelets that I've made myself, because it's part of my crafts. I also have the watch that I wear only to work. I don't need to wear a watch on my days off or like weekends and things like that. So I just put it on in the morning, take it off at night, and because it's simply for work. And I also have this, I made this necklace at home. Obviously, I didn't make the charm. That was bought from a shop, but I wear that as well. And yeah, so that's as jewelry. Oh, and I also do have a couple of like anklets and things like that, so that I make myself. I have my face oil and my perfume oil, if this is going to focus, from Paper and Clay. I have a coin thing. These are the feminine hygiene products, and this is my sewing materials and felts and things like that. So it was in that basket there, but I've put it down, minimized it, and then put it into this handmade bag that I've made. Over here, I am I'm a pagan of sorts. I am looking more into druidry and connecting more with nature. That's always been something I'm very connected with. So I don't necessarily call myself a witch or anything like that. But I do like to have a small kind of altar, kind of offering, very minimalist version, where I have this piece of material, and I can do a video about this in another time. I have a candle here, I have some salt, and then I have the 3 elements of druidry, which is the earth, sea, and then sky. And this is like spirit, or, you know, fire, whatever you want to call it, whichever you're into. And I have a little thing of matches here. So I keep these things here for my own personal interests. At the moment, this box is a little bulky. I would like to get a nice cotton bag, and I do love this box, but it is a little bulky, and if I wanted to take it with me if I went anywhere and do a setup, that this would just be bulky. So at the moment it's stored in here, but I may move it into a little bag at another time. I do have my bells that I have at our door. This is handmade. It's not that I don't really practice witchcraft, but these are little witches runes. So I might draw these out. These are handmade. Ask a question, and they're just for fun. I don't take them too seriously. I just made these, but yeah, they're just for fun. Just something I thought I would try. This is a jar of butterfly wings. I found a dead butterfly in my garden, and I was going to try and preserve the whole butterfly, but unfortunately it didn't work because I was very new to this. So I ended up taking his wings. And I have some candles here which I'm still keeping. I got these for my birthday. Actually, I got that one for my birthday. And then I've got a couple of other little bits and pieces that I don't necessarily need to keep, but I made this little turtle. He's very beautiful. Well, he's not beautiful, but he's very cute. I got this when I went down to the Adelaide Zoo, so he will be with me. And I got this when I was sick recently. My husband found this little dog fake plant thing and thought that it'd just be really cute to look at, which I'll keep. These are my crafty things over here. So this was from Dusk, which is a candle fragrance shop here in Australia. And this was in Halloween last year, and it was a set of like body parts. I've decided to turn this into my sewing kit instead. It was in the cookie tin, but I thought, well, it's taking up a lot of room. I don't really need that much. These belong over here. This is a bag of my cottons. I don't need those. There were some little bookmark things. My moon lamp and a few, what do you call them? Fairy garden things I'm going to put in the front yard. Some cords. These are the only crafting, like beads and stuff that I have. As you know, I do like making beaded things and jewelry. I have 2 books here. My iPad. This was the tripod of my husband's that I was using. So this here is a pile of personal paperwork that obviously I can't show you, as well as work related things in the early childhood education and care industry. So like documents like Our Time, Our Place and developmental milestones. So they are work related, that they're really good documents. They're documents that our whole Australian sort of early childhood curriculum goes on, or framework. So I need those. I do have a bag here that has my cross stitch projects in here, and I have a few journaling things over there as well. So really when it comes to crafts, I have cross stitch at the moment. I started when I was unwell. I have some journaling stuff that I'm going to be getting into, and I have beading with the cottons as well. So they're my crafts that I like doing. I do have my Prismacolor pencils here. I haven't actually used them for a while, but they're so expensive I don't want to get rid of them yet. I don't know if I'm going to be using them. And then I have my pillows. I have my panda from the zoo, and this is Astro. So these are the things that I'm keeping, which it is a lot. It feels like a huge amount of things. So we will see if I'm actually going to be using them. At the moment, I'm not traveling. I'm not really going anywhere. We're not like, traveling full time. We have got a home. We're thinking of things that will make us feel comfort and things that we enjoy doing. And those are the things that I have. So the things I'm going to be getting rid of is some of those Halloween candles. I'm going to donate these toys to my kids if they want them. My cows, clothes. I've got a few things down here that I'm going to give to my children. So this is just the part that I don't want anymore. I have a few pieces of clothing. I've got my brown handmade linen skirt that I've not worn in ages. I may reuse the cotton or donate that. I'm not really sure. I have a few pieces of clothing here, that shirts that I bought that just don't fit. So that's going. I have old singlets, old socks. I have a pair of cut up bike shorts that I don't want anymore. I have Batty down here, which I'm probably going to donate to my daughter because she'll love it. Plastics I don't need. This picture was a picture I grew up with, so instead of keeping it in an old frame, I'm going to take a photo of it for memory. And I'm getting rid of these sticks finally. I have a basket here that I don't need anymore because I was using it for family daycare, and I have a bunch of papers and stuff that I no longer need, including the stuff down there. I have an old frame that you can see down there that had my certificate, my qualifications in there, but it basically broke the day I bought it, so it's been sitting in a drawer. So I'm just putting in my certificate in my personal files. And this basket I no longer need. I'm actually thinking about maybe donating this and this to my workplace. And this is empty. I'm sure that actually someone at work yesterday said, oh, do we have any of those white baskets? And they said, oh, we've all used them out. So I just remembered that, so I'll donate this basket to the toddler's room. And that's it. So I am getting rid of a fair few things. I do have quite a bit over there. I'm going to organise my bedroom now and put all this stuff away, and we'll see what it actually looks like. And it just looks so much. Like, this still looks like so much. But again, at the moment, these are the things that I'm using. These are the things that bring value to my life. I don't own a lot of stuff, but these are the things that I do have that I use and that I love. Okay, so I have sorted out all the things that I wanted to pass on or throw away. All my things have been put back where they would normally go. So this is sort of a bit of a kind of bedroom tour at the moment. As I said, there's things there that belong to my husband. Not touching that. There's some cords down here that I'm not 100% sure who they belong to, like what device. So I'm not going to go through what I went through at other times, throwing cords away and then realizing we actually really needed them. So over here on my side of the wardrobe, sheets are still there. That photo that I want to take, the picture that I want to take a photo of, I'm going to do that at another time, probably tomorrow, and then I'll get rid of it. I have my cross stitch up here. I have a couple of candles, my oil, have my little mini altar stuff there. These were my headphones. This is just a container with some pens and scissors when we need them, like for, I don't know, when we need pens and things like that. I like to have a set. We've got a couple of different spots where we have pens because there are 4 of us and we all use pens. Top drawer here, I have that money, the little witch's ruins. I've got this stuff that's going to be going outside soon. I have my sewing fabrics, which could actually go up here just to make some more room. I've got my crafting stuff, bead stuff, and sewing. That's there. Cottons. This side here houses some personal, hygiene products. My silks. These are some arts things here. I don't think I ever showed you this, but this was one of my illustrations that I did some time ago. Did this little guy. But then I also have where is it gone? Hang on, let's have a look. There's another, oh, there it is, that one. So I have this one as well. So there's some art things there. Nothing in that drawer except for a handle. Down here are some of my more thicker items that are fine to be folded up. So I've got some shorts, a skirt, a t-shirt, and a scarf. And then down here are those personal papers that I was talking about and my work stuff. So that's there. Not much has been put in here, just a couple of socks. As I said, a lot of my stuff is still in the wash. Kyle's things. I have some of my clothes up here. This is one of my work shirts. It's inside out since it's just been drying. And then over here I've got friends coming over in about a half an hour. We're spending the afternoon into the evening doing some arts and crafty stuff. So I've just got my journal stuff there. And then at the moment I'm keeping Arthur, Pugsley, Willoughby, my pillow, and I've got Astro here. And then this is how I usually set up my little side table thing. So originally I had this cart for family daycare. This is where I used to put the children's plates and bowls and cutlery so they could get the things themselves, which was part of our, you know, learning to be more independent. Instead of throwing it away, when we received, because this bed was given to us, this is a king size bed, not used to being up so high because we're used to sort of minimalism, mattress on the floor. It's usually better for our backs, but this was given to us practically brand new. This, by the way, is my newish blanket. And so when I finished with family daycare, I decided to use this little cart as some bedside shelves, because as you can see, this bed takes up quite a bit of the space in this small bedroom. But it's really good because it means that I have this thing here. I was using it for family daycare, but now I use that to put my drinks on or coffee or something like that. This was another box that I used for family daycare. I now have it upside down so that I can lift everything up high and see them. And then I just have my panda down here and my 2 books. And then I usually put my necklace up here just to sort of have it as decoration. So that is the bedroom. Those are the belongings from before. Oh, also this is just, I brought this in. This is one of my work bags. Like, it's just a bag that was given to me. You would have seen it in my last video. I now use it for work. And so, yeah. Yeah, this is our bedroom. For those of you who are curious, no, we don't have one big doona. It's actually not cold enough for a doona yet, but the last 2 winters, Kyle and I have moved away from having one single doona, and we actually prefer to have our own blankets, so we can put as many on as we like or take as many off as we like when it gets a bit warmer. And I heard that it was kind of like a Scandinavian thing that they tend to have their own blankets or something. I saw it in a couple of videos about how when they like to have their own blankets. So now we have this personal joke where we call them Scandinavian blankets. It just means I've got a witchy blanket that is in the wash at the moment. But it just means if Carl's going to have a blanket or a sheet, but I might feel like something thicker, I can just put my own blanket on, and vice versa. I might be feeling a bit warm. I might want 1 blanket. Carl might want 2 blankets. So I would rather have a couple of blankets each than having one massive big doona. It's also a lot easier to clean as well. Having one big doona and washing it at the end of winter is a real pain in the butt. Having a couple of thinner blankets, because here in Queensland, it doesn't really get that cold for massive thermal things, but having a couple of finer blankets is so much easier to wash and dry, especially during the colder months when it takes things a little bit longer to dry. And so there, that's how we do the stuff in with our blankets. Anyway, that's it for today's video. Please stay tuned for the kitchen. I will be going through the kitchen and doing the same process, seeing what I can get rid of, showing you the outcome and all that sort of stuff. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and like this video if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.